Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. Okay, in this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind. Also, Aries, please remember that if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, they may show up in your reading, so take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible between you and your person. Queen of Wands popped out, so we'll take it for the past. Okay, Aries, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Magician. You're working on manifesting something, whether you realize that or not. In your recent past, you get the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords. You are the Queen of Wands to me. Gender does not matter in tarot. There's something here that you have been overthinking. You've been feeling stuck about it. And I see you kind of being like, okay, F this overthinking energy. I'm done with this. Like, I'm done overthinking. I'm done feeling stuck about this. I'm leaving this behind me. I'm moving away from it. We're done with whatever this is. So we'll see what you're overthinking or what you were overthinking in a minute. In the current situation, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Judgment. There's a decision that you're coming up with here. You are reaching a conclusion, reaching a decision. It's not easy for you, okay, whatever this decision is, but you're making this decision. You're like, you know what, this is what I need to do. And I see you slowly but surely coming to the realization of this is what needs to happen. This is what I need to do. This is the best trajectory for me. In the near future, you get the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Again, you are the King of Wands to me. Gender does not matter in tarot. There's something here which is weighing heavy on you still in the near future. I see you making the decision in the current situation. Whatever it is you've decided, you're like, okay, I'm sticking to this, right? I'm definitely sticking to it. But it wasn't easy for you to get to this point, and there's still a little bit of oh gosh, type of energy in the near future. But let's see. Let's clarify. Let's start off by clarifying the Queen of Wands in your recent past. See what this is about. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords. There's somebody here that, and again, this could be you, this could be your person. Intuitively, I'm picking up that this is you, but you would know who this energy belongs to. Somebody here is almost waiting for the energies to balance out. They're kind of like, yeah, we're not talking. I feel like you and this person, whoever they are, you're not talking, you're not in communication, you guys are separated, and you're just kind of waiting. You're waiting for things to balance out. You're waiting for the energies to become equal, where you give a little, they give a little, and you balance the energies out. But again, I don't see anything happening here because you're just waiting. You're waiting, and while you're sitting in this waiting energy, you're carrying emotional pain that you haven't worked through. It's almost like you're like, yeah, this kind of sucks. Me and this person aren't talking. I'm not happy about this, but I'm not going to do anything. Even though I do want to balance out the energies, I do want to make them right, I'm just going to sit here and wallow in my pain type of energy. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the recent past. And again, this was in your recent past, so I don't know if you're still in that energy. We'll see. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords. Something here made you feel stuck. This could have been you overthinking. Let's see. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. Again, you wanted to make this situation feel good. I feel like you really did want to balance out the energies. You wanted to come towards this person, have them come towards you. You both meet each other halfway. And I see you really having that desire. However, on the other hand, you're also carrying the energy of, but we're done. We're broken up. We're separated. Like, what's the point? This isn't going to work out. And so, excuse me, the reason you're overthinking this in the recent past is because you have this desire to balance out the energies, to make things right. But on the other hand, you're also carrying this desire of, we're done, we're over, we're separated, so why should I even put in the effort? Or maybe it's not even going to work out, even if I try. So there's a bit of like a defeated energy here, which is why I don't see you actually doing anything in the recent past, despite having the desire to. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords in your recent past. You're moving away from something. Oh, Aries. Six of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Empress. This person means a lot to you. Like, you really, really care about them. You look at this person and they're like the best thing that's happened to you since sliced bread. You want to communicate with them. You really do. You want to balance out the energies. I can see that. What you're doing is, this is your desire. What you're actually doing, you're like, nah, forget it. Not going to communicate. I'm just going to sit back, hold back. You know, there's a little bit of stubbornness showing up here. where it's like, I'm not bending, I'm not budging. Like, yeah, I want to communicate, yeah, I want to make things right, but I'm not doing that. If they want something, they can come to me. You're kind of just like sitting there, sitting back in your energy. But yeah, I don't, again, despite having the desire to make things right, despite having the desire to communicate, I don't see you doing it. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles in your current situation. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Tower. Okay, so I see you slowly coming into this energy of maybe wanting to work on something. This could, again, be a marriage between you and this person, or this could be a very serious commitment. But I see you taking very, very small steps towards wanting to make things work, towards being open to the fact that, okay, you know what? Maybe we can make things work. Maybe we can figure out how to make the energies between me and this person work. Now, what you're doing is you're taking very, very, very small steps, okay? Baby steps. What the universe is doing is shoving you into a corner and being like, this is like you, baby step, baby step. The universe is like, bing, flicking you off the ledge. So it's like, no more baby steps. The universe is kind of like shoving you in that direction where it's like, you're taking baby steps. You need to hurry the heck up. Let's go. And so it's just making this whole thing just kind of like come crumbling down so that you can hurry the heck up and expedite this process. It's kind of like the universe is giving you a bit of an uncomfortable nudge. Let's take a look at the strength in the current situation. Strength is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, the universe is kind of like, okay, enough with this baby steps bullshit, Aries, let's go. So it's kind of shoving you in that direction. Now, of course, you being Aries, your sign is an Emperor, you don't like being shoved or pushed into anything. And so you're kind of like fighting back a little bit where you're like, okay, universe, I hear you. Let me think about this. Let me just evaluate the situation a little bit. The end goal here, what you actually want to achieve with all this overthinking, if you could just wave a magic wand and make it happen, would be a reconciliation, would be to get back together with this person, make everything feel right, make everything feel good. However, you being a fire sign, you take your sweet time. You want to make sure you're in the right. You want to make sure you're overanalyzing everything and making sure that you're analyzing everything so that you come out on top, which is totally fine. And so, again, I see you in the current situation kind of taking your time, really thinking about everything, assessing everything, evaluating everything. Because, you know, I can see you not wanting to, first of all, get hurt again, but also you not wanting to jump into anything. Let's take a look at the Judgment in the current situation. You are making a decision about something here. So let's see what this is about. Wow. Judgment is clarified by the Hangman, the Judgment again, and the Nine of Cups. It's almost like you're putting your dreams and your desires on pause. It's like the universe is pushing you in a certain direction and you're kind of opening up a little bit to it. You're like, okay, let me assess this. And then you're like, pause. You really don't want to budge. I feel like you're really fighting with all your might to not make a decision. You don't want to go one way or the other. You don't want to be pushed in the direction of, where the universe is pushing you, but you're also not really comfortable giving up on whatever this is. And so I see you kind of just taking a pause and being like, no, I don't want to move. I need more time. I need more time to really figure out what it is that I want. And so again, in the current situation, I see you kind of being a little bit open, but then immediately shutting back down. Let's take a look at the Ten of Wands in your near future. Ten of Wands is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Six of Swords. Again, I feel like you may be dealing with a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You get Taurus here. You have quite a few pentacles. I feel like it's hard for you, again, Aries, because you do want to balance things out. You really just want to make everything feel right, feel good, feel fair, both for yourself and for the other person, right? You're not being selfish here. You're not trying to just make this work out for you. You really want everybody to feel good and fair in this situation. However, I also see you coming from a place of like, I just don't want to make the first move. You got the Six of Swords in your recent past tied up to giving up on your desire to communicate with this person and you just kind of holding back. I really see you wanting things to balance out, but for some reason, you don't want to make the first move. You don't want to budge. You don't want to extend an olive branch to this person. And it's hard for you because you have this really, really powerful desire to make things right. But I also see a bit of stubbornness coming in here. And I'm not saying it's like right or wrong, right? Like it's not, there's no right or wrong. That's just the feeling that you have. You really just don't want to budge. Let's take a look at the King of Wands in the current situation. Or I'm sorry, in the near future. Come on. That was just me being a butterfinger. There's nothing spiritual about that. King of Wands in the near future for Aries. King of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Death, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Pentacles you got in the current situation tied up to being possibly open to working on things. In the near future, Aries, I see you just kind of being like, all right, we're going to end this. You're deciding to put an end to something. I don't know if you're deciding to end this entire connection or you're deciding to end a certain aspect of it. We'll see right here with the Four of Cups. But you are definitely making a decision, a very almost impulsive decision to just be like, you know, that's it. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm done. I'm putting an end to this. Regardless through this whole thing, Aries, you are showing up very much in your power, very, very confident. You're not coming from a place of pain or anger or confusion. All the decisions that you're making are coming from a very, like, empowered place within you. And you're learning a lot through this whole thing. You really are. So that's why, like, even though you are going kind of back and forth about this, I do see you coming from a very empowered place. Let's take a look at the Four of Cups in the near future. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Spirit just dumps the cards. Four of Cards is clarified by the King of Swords, the Moon, and the Strength. And you got the Strength in the current situation tied up to you taking your time, wanting to reconcile, but really taking your time to make sure you're making the right decision. In the near future, I see you very, very crystal clear about what you made, about the decision that you made. You feel very confident. You feel very like, you know, I'm good with this. I know I made the right decision. I know that, you know, what I did was good. Knowledge-wise, intellectual, in your mind, you know these things. Emotionally, however, I see you still being unhappy. And that could be the case, right? Sometimes we do things because we know that it's the right thing to do. This is what needs to happen, but we still don't like it. We still don't like the outcome. We still want something different for ourselves. And I see you in the near future kind of being like, yeah, I made the right decision. I know that I made the right decision, but I'm still feeling unhappy about it. However, I don't see you actually looking at this unhappiness. I see you kind of just like shoving it down and being like, no unhappiness here. I made the right decision. But again, everything that you're doing is coming from a very empowered place. Nothing here is coming from a place of pain. There's a little bit of stubbornness showing up, but I mean, come on. You are an Aries after all. Your sign is the Emperor. They're, you know, you and Taurus are both stubborn. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind. From the universe, you get the Temperance, the Empress, and the Knight of Swords. These are all cards you got in your reading. You're making progress, Aries. You're making progress. You're slowly but surely working towards taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself, loving yourself. A lot of your actions are, like I said, coming from a very empowered place where you prioritize yourself over the other person. And I see this being a very healing thing for you. I see this being a good thing for you. So really good energy to close out with. So Aries, that is what I have for you. Thanks for tuning in. If this resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks again for tuning in for your reading, and I will see you here next week. Bye, Aries.